morning, family. Today we're going to do a little something different. I've got just a relaxing session planned out for us. And with that, I'm going to make some morning pour over coffee out of my Chemex. And I got the ingredients and whatnot all prepped up, so let's just go ahead and dive right into it. So here we've got our Chemex. This is just going to be a little coffee and chill session. We don't ever do anything like this, so I thought I'd give it a try. And I literally just woke up like 20 minutes ago. So this is the first coffee of the day. And what this is a pour over process with the filter here. Your glass hand blown Chemex right here. It's kind of a throwback to our first ever video, to be honest. The first ever video was a Chemex coffee video. With that, we've got our freshly ground coffee grounds here. This is just a little Starbucks blend, a whole bean that I blended before I came up here. And then, so this will just go in here like this. The good thing about using the hand grab beans is that you preserve the freshness of the bean. Sometimes when you get pre-ground coffee, it can be a little bit dry and lack an overall body and flavor. So if you get a whole bean and go through the process of grinding it with a hand grinder or an electric grinder, you really get the whole flavor of the bean. Well, not the whole flavor, because the bean itself is aged probably, but you get what I'm saying. It's just a better taste. Then from there you get boiling water. Okay, it's a very easy process. And you're just gonna pour the water over the beans in a circular manner. Make sure it gets real saturated. And then you're just gonna allow it to steep. And in the bottom, you get your coffee. Pretty cool, isn't it? The process is in and of itself, I can't talk. The process in and of itself usually takes a little longer than just going to what are those things where you put the little K-cups in and press the button and makes a cup of coffee? I don't even know. The process takes a little longer than that. But let me tell you, it's all about how you approach the process. Because if you approach it from the standpoint of this is an opportunity to create and ultimately enjoy something that you've taken the time to produce, for the most part. In my opinion, it just makes the whole thing taste better, and the whole cup of coffee is just a little more rewarding. And that leads me to my next point, where I think it's important that we start our days or end our days with small, little, bite-sized victories, if you will. In today's world, more than ever, it seems like, us as people are more or less kind of out of control as far as like what we can affect during the day. But one thing you can control is waking up, making a delicious cup of pour over Chemex coffee out of your choice whole bean, and creating art with it and enjoying it and taking some time for yourself, that's a win. And little wins like that are important. They really are. And I've realized that as I get older. You know, even as like someone that used to drink quite a bit, it's not that I enjoyed the taste of alcohol, but it was something that I could control. I was in control of that, you know. And it was an unhealthy thing, right? But it's figuring out that small stuff like this. This is just you know, as small as it might be, it's got a nice little effect on me, you know, caffeine. And it's just a little process that's mine, that I can control every morning without sway from the plan. And it kind of just helps me go on into my day. It gives me a good little mindset that, you know, everything's going to be okay. Because this little win will be there regardless in the morning. And I know it sounds crazy, but listen, try it out sometime. It really does work. And we can find wins in all kinds of different areas of our life. And this is very dark, by the way. This is like syrup, but I like my coffee dark. So, you know, as small as it might be, like I said, it's just an opportunity to create. You get those, you know, ground coffee beans in there. You pour that boiling water over it. You put your face over and waft that, you know, that smell, that fresh aroma of coffee. And it's just totally rewarding. Totally rewarding. And the taste is immaculate as well. Let me go ahead and put this filter that's still dripping into our little measuring cup here. Just set that down like so. And then get our coffee cup here. This is kind of hard to do when you don't have a little desk in front of you. And just pouring this in here like so. To the very last drop. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Totally amazing. So, I don't know what it might be in your life, but if you're feeling, you know, a little down, particularly this time of year as winter approaches, winter is coming. And it just gets a little more dreary out, particularly here in Arkansas. Not as many sunny days, and it's nice to remind yourself every now and then that, you know, your little warm cup of coffeeness is right here at the palm of your hands, and all you gotta do is just get the materials together and make it happen. And a process is important, and I think that building or creating, for me at least, creating something, anything, putting items together like a puzzle to create an end goal is the most satisfying and rewarding process that I'm aware of, and it makes me feel good. And it helps me, it keeps me sane, right? It's just we get bogged down in the big overall. That's good. We get bogged down in the overall picture a lot, where maybe we're working a corporate job or climbing some sort of promotional ladder, and it's easy to focus on that as your life success, and it becomes what defines you. And that's not healthy, because there's way more to life than your next promotion or your next big milestone in your life. Me, for instance, looking at our channel here, having started out June 30th of 2020 with 0 subscribers, I would have never guessed that by October, middle of October the same year, we'd have 22,000 subscribers. But even now, I look at statistics and analytics on our channel, and I think, man, I wish, our videos perform so well. I wish we had more subscribers. I wish I could be like these other channels that have 100,000 or hundreds of thousands or 1 million or 2 million subscribers. And it's like, but wait, the process is what makes it special. It wouldn't be special if you just woke up the next morning and there was 1 million people in here, right? No. It's the building process. It's the relationships that we build along our path. It's the daily little wins that we can achieve. And if you do all things right, if you do all those things, and you are purposeful with your actions, and you move in with direction and understanding of where you want to be, and you do things right, I'm very convinced that ultimately you'll be a much happier person. And finding ways to notice the little daily wins in our lives that can kind of slip under the cracks from day to day. Small things. Making your bed, maybe, which I never do, but I've heard it helps. Making a cup of coffee, just making a little breakfast in the morning, bigger than just microwaving a burrito, Throw some eggs on the skillet, make something, create something, and enjoy the process of doing that. I'm fully convinced that you can increase your happiness in life and overall demeanor. Another thing is that I've noticed, and this is completely preach, but I swear by it, and I'm very skeptical when it comes to improving self-improvement. I'm very skeptical. What works for one person might not work for another, and that's completely true. But there are days where I'm sitting at my computer editing, working on ASMR videos, or editing a video for a client, or playing video games, just spending a lot of time at the computer, like most of us do nowadays with 8 to 5 corporate jobs. But I find that I get in ruts at my computer, and also in school. So if you're in school, this applies as well. But I get in ruts where I'm not active during the day. I'm sitting, my mind is active, but my body's not. And I always end up with this feeling like of very low energy, very tired, just not enthusiastic, lacking passion for what I'm doing. And to a T, I always find that if I go outside and get on my little longboard, my cruiser board, skateboard, whatever you want to call it, and just mess around outside on my board for like an hour, I end up getting carried away with it, and I'm enjoying myself. And it acts like a hard reset in your mind, where you go back inside and you're like, damn, I was like in a bad place mentally a minute ago, and now I feel fine. Where were we? So try that sometime. Get outside and get some exercise. I know it sounds cliche, but there's a reason everyone says that it helps. And vitamin D from the sun, so you get 2 positives in 1. I'm not sure this video is going to be ASMR-esque at all. I'm not even sure if I'm in focus or not. I really hope that I am. Yeah, we were. But, yeah, I didn't really have any direction on where I wanted this to go besides for just going through the morning routine of making a little cup of coffee. And wherever it went. So I hope it's been helpful so far. And just sitting here and talking to you guys totally is one of my favorite things to do. So thank you for allowing me to talk to you right now. Seeing you guys interacting in the comment section and giving videos likes, and it really is incredible. It's quite a family we built over here. It really is. And I'm a little bit nervous about starting the live streaming stuff here in November, because it's a side of me that I haven't shown you guys yet. This is more of a Bailey in a private space with no influence. They can just sit and talk and be exactly who I want to be in my mind space. But when you introduce third person or party video games or competition, it's different. It really is. I'm excited about it, but it's definitely different. Much more competitive than you guys probably think I am. So we'll try to stick to single player action games so that I don't get too mad at people in first person shooter games. But anyways, rambling. I hope everybody is doing amazing. I really do. I hope you are doing amazing. And don't be too hard on yourself. That's what your bosses want you to be. Your bosses all want you to be hard on yourself, because work-induced stress increases, productivity in regards to quantity, not quality, quantity. And quantity is not good for anybody, particularly if you can't keep quality involved. But you can control things in your life, and you can do it quality, like your morning coffee, or how you wake up in your routine, or anything you choose to do on your own. You can find beauty in creation and make it quality. Make your personal time quality time. Don't spend it all just swiping through apps on your phone, and it's just such a short-term thing, and I'm so guilty of it. But just find a way to find little wins, little tiny wins in your day, little quality wins. And I think you really can't go wrong there. As I was grinding that coffee, I realized that I put entirely too many beans in the grinder, so this is like drinking Hershey syrup, and I'm sure my teeth are like brown right now. Who knows? But I want you to know that I'm in your corner. Really am. I really, really am. I'm in your corner. I want you to do well. I want you to be happy, because you deserve to be happy. And I want you to take the time today to do what we talked about here. Take a few deep breaths and really just focus on yourself and finding little individual victories throughout your day. And taking the time to realize that you're creating something good while you're doing it. Enjoying that process all the way through it. And then when you get your final product, maybe it's a cup of coffee, maybe you've made a little meal for yourself, maybe you've gone on a little jog. Embody that entire experience and encapsulate that with a win, because you created. And I think creation is such an important thing for humans. I think we all need it. And without the ability to create, I think we're all a little bit more lost than we should be. So Just take your time today. I'm proud of you. You're doing great. Keep up the wonderful work. And like I said, you have what it takes to be happy and to persevere through whatever hardships you're enduring right now. Just be happy. Like I said, it's at your fingertips. Just make the choice. Stop sulking in past relationships. Stop reflecting on loss or wasting your time on social media, and take your life into control. Take your life into your own hands here. Particularly nowadays, we got media all over the place. People telling us how to dress, how to look, how to act. But make your cup of coffee. Ignore all that other stuff. Make your cup of coffee. Drink your cup of coffee. Enjoy your morning. Just ball out. You can do it. I got faith in you. If I can do it, we can all do it. Love you. And I'll see you in the next one, alright? Alright. Go kill it.